Hey guys, welcome back to Prepping in Progress. We have co-opted the homestead because other filming locations and dates and times and whatnot have not quite worked out. So, gotta love it. What we're going to do today, since I've been promising, we let the candles from Southern Rose Homestead cure. They've been sitting, they've been waiting, and today we're going to fire them up, test them, and see what I actually think about them. The other cool thing is that since we're here with the flick of a switch and not having to go to breaker boxes and deal with wiring that we're still figuring out and having to plug in lamps, we can just turn things off and on. So stay with us. Food, water, shelter. That's the three big ones that we talk about when prepping. Included in shelter is heat, which a candle can give, as well as light, especially in the darkness, as in night, or if you were in a cave. Um, the original Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain, not Huckleberry Finn, but Tom Sawyer. He and Becky Thatcher get stuck in the cave and they use candles to light their way until they run out. So, Southern Rose Homestead, Cody and Brianna were kind enough to give us two of their candles to try. Here we have the Velvet Rose. I gotta tell you, I still love the smell. I really do. And if you're ever in Cotter on a Saturday and you don't keep Saturday special, head on up there to the farmers market and they have a tent booth, really cool setup there, and they're selling these there. Ooh, ooh, I do like that. I do. So it seems to be burning quite cleanly. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up very well. Probably not. But yeah, the camera's not picking it up. But from what I can see, just the wick is burning. It's not throwing up smoke. It's not doing any of the stupid things that lesser candles will do. Doesn't have too much of a wick, all that neat stuff. Now this is the Homestead candle. They call it that partially because of the size, because it's something that we can have on hand and make it last a while. There we go. So I'm impressed. They lit right up and started to go. I'm going to step off camera, and no, we're not going to pause today. We're going to hit the big light off, see how this does. Then I'm going to reach back here, and we're going to see just how much light this thing's actually give off. Ooh, I gotta admit, I kinda like it. We do have some light off of the stove and one of the other rooms, but even with the light from the stove off, this is giving off quite a bit of nice ambiance. I think it's something on a cold winter's night over at the bug out location. Miss Kay and I can probably make do with just one. Another thing I really like is how solid the holders are, because we do have the indoor dog and the indoor cat, and they tend to get wild and rambunctious. Quite wild and rambunctious. So, yeah. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. Cody's done a lot of work for my parents. He's been a real asset to the team, the family, and I am not paid for this. Um, just getting to know him and finding out that they were doing homesteading and that they were into the same things we are. Um, and they're trying to make a go of it. They're trying to get to a point where they've got the self-reliant thing going on and turning this into a marketable concept. And they have a lot more products than just this one set of candles. Um, although I think they got out of the goats. Cody was trying to get rid of the goats recently, which we thought about getting goats, but they are quite a bit of hassle. And I wouldn't mind renting a goat, borrowing a goat for a season where it could eat and be tied out in a certain area and chew everything down. And then when all the job is done, it can go home. I just, I have seen too many cases where the goats were having lots of fun and a car was parked outside and the goat thought the car hood was a trampoline. And no, no. Um, Bit of an update. The Jeep is getting worked on at this point in time. I believe I talked to the mechanic and there are two engines in front of it, but the parts are either there or on the way because he has more than just the engine to do. But I don't want more repairs to a hood after everything else has been done. So, yeah, I don't think goats are going to be for us right now. We did plant more asparagus and other things over the last couple of weeks, and they are starting to sprout. Um, I'd like to take us to self-sustaining as well. You know, Cody is taking it to the point where it will hopefully support them financially. That is the end goal, that he can walk away from the 9 to 5. I like that idea. Um, we have a few other factors like, paying off the property and paying off all the building supplies. So that's meh. We're a few years behind on them on getting this homestead and the bug out location to be self-sustaining and self-supporting, I guess I should say. But we're moving in that direction. Now, I don't know. I enjoyed the work from home I did a few years back. I enjoyed being home to tend the garden and being home to do this, that, and the other thing. But I really do enjoy going out and being a part of the community and moving things out that way. So we're going to see. But for now, life is good. Prepping moves forward. And I do believe, I like the way the scents mellow, but still keep going. And it's not burning the wax up at a fast rate. I think we'll leave them here until they cool. But we're always moving forward, one thing at a time. So keep at it. You got this. And we'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Love you. Ooh, I love that.